everyone, welcome back to Skill Learn. In this particular video, we are going to continue our advanced Excel charting topic, right? So this is what we are going to continue today. And in this particular video, we are going to focus on the topic called as thermometer chart. Okay, so I know like you guys have might seen the thermometer at your home, right? I'm so sorry. The spelling of thermometer is not correct, so let me write it properly. So it's thermometer, right? So whenever we get fever, or like if you're not feeling well, so our mom at home, basically what they do is that they give you the thermometer just to check the temperature, right? But thermometer is one of the coolest graph that you can create, and one of the coolest, I would say. So there are a lot of different types of graphs that you can create in Excel, but thermometer is one of them, which is really cool to make. So here towards your left, if you'll focus, this is the thermometer chart that I have created. And if I enter certain value here, okay, let's say if I enter, let's say 20, right? So can you see this thermometer, like the reading is getting increased. Same way if I put 30 here, or let's say if I put 70 here, sorry, not there, apologies, just above to it. So if I enter 70 here, so can you see the thermometer is increasing its value. So if you want to build something like this as a project, or during your charting, if you want to create such things, so I am going to teach you that today, okay? And how exactly you'll be able to create it, let me make you understand that, okay? So to create the thermometer chart, we need two values here. First is the actual value of the thermometer, and is the maximum value, okay? So every thermometer or measuring instrument present in the world has a maximum value, right? So in our case, the maximum value would be 100. You can keep 120, 150, 200 as well, depending upon how do you want to make it, right? Now what we are going to do is that we are going to select this number, the data, go to insert, and under insert we have the first option, which is column chart. In the drop down, the very first option that you get to see is clustered column, right? You simply click on it, okay? The moment you click on it, the clustered column chart becomes available for you. And here, if you'll see, you have the actual value and you have the maximum value. Now what I'm going to do is that I'm going to switch the rows and columns. Okay, the moment I switch the row and column, can you see now you have like basically one value, and then you have two different entries here. Now why I have done that? Because I want to overlap these two together. Okay, so the first one, the actual value, and the maximum value, I want to overlap. Now you might say that, Rashid, how, like, why did you switch the row? So if you'll just look at the data, here you have two entries, right? Maximum value and actual value. So in order to be able to create the chart, I need two values to overlap, right? Then only the chart would be moving up and down, right? So that's why I want to do that. But if you just go back to the original position and click on select data, so here you'll see that I have only one series, okay? So in that particular case, I won't be able to actually create this thermometer chart. So that's why I need this row or column to be interchanged with each other. Now that's one. Now second, what I'm going to do is that I'm going to delete this. Okay, the title is now deleted. And now let's change the color of the thermometer. Okay, so the first option that you get to see, which is the actual value, I'm going to right click on it, and I have an option here which is called as format data series. The moment you click on format data series, you can go to solid fill. Okay, and under solid fill you can choose any color. Same way, you can just define the border as well. So I'll define the solid border and the same color. Okay, same way for this particular the orange color bar that we have, I'm going to say no fill. Okay, so for border, I am going to keep a border, but for fill it will be no fill, and for border it would be a solid line of the red color. Okay, whatever color you are choosing. Now what we are going to do is that we are going to merge these together, these two. Okay, so just select any one of them, and the moment you click select that, right, you have under the format data series, you have an option here which is called as secondary access, and just below to it you have this series overlap. So you just simply increase this, okay, to 100%, and you'll be able to see that both the lines is now overlapping to each other. Now here if you'll see, if I decrease the value, if I make it 20, so can you see it is decreasing and increasing, but still there is a problem right now. Okay, so the problem is that if I make it, let's say 100, okay, which is the maximum value, and it is appearing correct, but if I make it, let's say 90, so can you see, like 100 was just getting coincided with this particular line, but for 90 it is very less, right? So here what is happening, that the y-axis value, this particular value that you have, it is basically increasing or decreasing depending upon the actual value that we are increasing, and we don't want that to happen. So what we are going to do is that we are going to select the y-axis, right click on it, okay, and then you have a format axis option, you click on it. So here you can define the minimum and the maximum option here, okay. So the minimum would be 0 in our case, in the thermometer case, and the maximum is going to be 100, okay. And you come outside and hit, like you just come out of it. Now it will become like, now if you add let's say 80, or if you add 70 or anything, it will be moving accordingly. Now I'm going to select this, delete it, right? Now I'm going to delete the grid lines as well, okay. So let me select the grid line and delete it as well. Now I need to reduce the size of this particular bar, okay. So what I'm going to do is that I'm going to select it and reduce the bar size, right? So the bar size is now reduced. Now let me remove the background as well, okay. So what I'm going to do is that I'm going to select it, right click, okay, and under when you right click on it, so you have the format chart area option, right? So the format chart area pane is already opened up. We are going to select no fill, and for line, no line would be there. Now the thermometer line is there, but still we have the x-axis, right? This particular one that you get to see here, you select that and delete it as well, okay. So I'm going to select that and delete it. Now it actually appears as a thermometer. Now only thing that is left is this circular area of the thermometer. So for that we are going to go to the insert, and under illustrations we have shapes option, right? So we simply select a particular shape and bring it up here, okay. And for that you simply do the fill, select it and bring it nearby, okay. Now your thermometer is ready. If you enter any value here, okay, let's say 10, it will go downwards. If you enter 20, it will increase a little bit, right? And if you enter 50, then it will again increase a little bit, okay. So this is how the thermometer chart actually works in Excel. So I hope you have understood about the thermometer chart, and you have also watch the previous videos. If you have any doubt, any questions, please feel free to book a one-to-one mentoring session with me or any of the Skill Learn mentor, and we will be able to help you with all your doubts. Now we'll jump on to our next topic in the next video, and I'll able to guide you about the next topics from there, okay. So I think there would be 2 or 3 more charts that I'm going to teach you, okay, and then we are going to end this entire lesson of advanced Excel charting. All right. Thank you so much for watching the video.